somebody called me a professional yapper, and I was like, you know what?
I mean, you do talk a lot.
You might be onto something.
I mean, that's why you have a podcast, so you can talk.
Who gave me the gateway? You lobbed it up for me. You assisted my career, Dax.
You're welcome.
You John Stockton? See, that's enough. Oh, you see, I'm glad.
What?
I'm glad we're here, and I'm glad I already recorded. Man, look, I ain't gonna lie. I named this what I named it for a reason. I am not a CP3 hater.
Yes, you are. As we have this lawnmower going on in the background. And it was just raining, so I don't get what you're doing, because like you can't cut the grass with this. I digress.
Yo, Houston, that's another thing. I don't want to lose. I want to stay focused. I am not a CP3 hater. And
then what are you?
The only reason I can say this confidently is because you texted me, and you texted me the words 15 minutes. And I was like, all right, I ain't really got, like, I'm pretty much set up. I'm cool. Let me go back to the actual episode that he was talking about, where I was a CP3 hater. Because I was willing to be like, you know what? Maybe I did talk crazy. I was like, okay, like, because I do appreciate I appreciate CP3 when he was with the Rockets, because I do feel like we was a hamstring away from beating them niggas, even though you may disagree about it. That's fine. I'll die on that sword.
Okay.
But it was you, me, and Tunde.
Mm-hmm.
You are calling me a hater.
Yes.
Granted, it's because it's in between Tunde talking. Now, Tunde was talking a little crazy. And I defended on your side. You was thinking I think CP3, like I'm a hater because I said no, he's not better than Magic Johnson.
Did I say that?
Huh?
Did I say that?
No, you said, because we're having a conversation. The real conversation was that we were doing like the point guard thing, and he was like, what did he say? He said, I don't think there's a difference between who's the greatest point guard versus who's the best player to play the point guard position. He was like, in his mind, the greatest point guard is Magic Johnson. The greatest player to play the point guard position is Steph Curry. And then you chimed in and you were like, hey, by that definition, I don't think Magic Johnson is that. I think CP3, when you type in point guard, it should be a face of CP3. And it's like, okay. He was like, yes. Oh, brother, you're on heroin. Because why? Because why would you ever put him over Magic Johnson? And then when I chimed in, I was like, I get where Jackson's coming from. I'm still going to put Magic Johnson over CP3. Now, when Tunde went over the ledge, he was just like, yeah, he's not better than Jason Kidd. He's not better than Steve Nash, and he's not better than John Stockton. And I quickly, with the quickness, I was like, I put CP3 over John Stockton any fucking day. You know how I feel about
CP3's over all of those people he just named, minus, of course, Magic and Steph.
Yeah. So I don't get the hater, because I was on your side, because I was like, nah, Tunde, you're bugging. Like, there's no way I'm not putting this nigga, because he was saying that Russell Westbrook was a top 3-point guard of all time, or he can be in the conversation of top 3. And you were like, you were very conflicted. And you was just like, I know, but that's my guy. Like, I fuck with him. But yeah. He was just like, we may have a conversation for top 5. He was like, no, he's definitely in top 5. And we pushing top 3. And he's just like, you were like, no, he's for sure top 10 though. And you just kept like lowering it. So for me, I'm not getting into the Russell Westbrook thing. I'm keeping it on CP3. I'm not a CP3 hater because I wanted Magic Johnson, or I think Magic Johnson is a greater point guard. I mean, your stance was valid of like why you feel the way you feel. But I didn't call you. I didn't say you was on heroin. I didn't say you was on crack. I actually said that Tunde was on crack, putting Westbrook top 3. So we are not CP3 haters, and I stand on it.
I feel like you're just going by what was said on the podcast. I'm pretty sure we can look up some messages and find you saying some different things.
Hey, Just like I have receipts, you can bring them receipts up too.
I-
'Cause anytime we talk about Chet, I got shit, I got shit ton of
Oh,
receipts.
you can. I don't have any problem with anything I've said about Chet, bro.
No. I'm saying like, no, just bring the receipt. If you feel like I have it, yo, just bring the receipts up.
All right, I'm gonna look.
And if I'm wrong, I'll come up over here and be like, you know what? I was going crazy on CP. That's on me. But
I'm
until
gonna go
then,
look. I'm gonna
until
go
then,
look.
I'm an innocent man, my nigga. I don't know.
Whatever.
I'm an innocent man, my nigga.
I'll go look. I will go look, and we gonna find out.
Oh man, welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keeps podcast. The only podcast where we do something different every single day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not know if we was gonna have a podcast today. Due to the weather of everything in Houston. Shout out to Barrel. These
Where
names,
did that name come from?
I've
heard of the name Cheryl. I've never heard of Barrel in my life.
I've never heard anybody named Barrel. Can we get back to normal names? And then meanwhile, yo, the next, like, I don't know if this is the next hurricane or if this is the hurricane before, but y'all had like, Hurricane Chris's, and it's just like, okay, that's a normal name, but I don't know. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that like a hurricane that's coming up, or is that a hurricane that just passed?
Hurricane Chris?
Yeah, there's a Hurricane Chris.
The only Hurricane Chris I know is the rapper. Oh no.
Yeah, me too, nigga. That's the only nigga. I'm like,
that's the only Hurricane Chris I know.
That's the only one right here, nigga. Come on, nigga. This is crazy, man.
Oh my god.
This might be one of his greatest songs of all time, man. I gotta hear the Halle Berry part. This is crazy.
Nah, this song was for sure like
this shit was crazy, bro.
Nah, this was
one of the few songs where, for a small second, I wish I was like an adult and outside during a time like Hurricane Chris.
Like, I don't know why, but I've been going back like to like old early 2000, 2005-ish like rap and like, bro.
Yes.
We're losing recipes, bro.
Yes, bro. Like,
T.I. You know what song? No, Grills, bro. I was listening to that. I hadn't heard that song, so I was like, man, they don't make it like this no more.
Nah, bro. T.I. in 2004? Like, they talk about 06 and like, like you can have whatever you like. But 04?
T.I. was everywhere too. Dang, T.I. was
bring them out?
Jeez.
Jesus. God damn, that him. You didn't even talk about Wayne. Like, Wayne was already there, but
of course Wayne is
forever.
like
dirt off his shoulder.
Nah, but what like
we are losing recipes, Jax, but like that production
stuff used to be like hits by rappers. It used to be multiple rappers with multiple hits. It's not like that no more. I don't know why. Cause like you get what I'm saying, like, cause rappers have big songs, but they don't have like songs like that, like them T.I. songs, on like Grill, on like Halle Berry. Like they don't have that no more. Like, what happened?
And that wasn't and that was one of his hits, but that's hey baby. We still
like.
I mean, look, I think the overarching point is that people are just gonna call us Unk. That's really what they're gonna say.
I mean, cool.
They ain't got the hits like they used to, and in their mind, like, yeah, we got the hits.
But like, who though? Because I know the young rappers. They still like they don't have that.
Look, I get
it.
Like,
people love Cardi. Cardi didn't even drop music. Like he dropped a song. He dropped he leaked a song on YouTube and then he doesn't make music for like 3 whole years. Like,
I think like hit makers right now, like a hit maker right now. I mean, they got to be Sexy Red at this point. I don't know anyone. I don't think she's dropped
the hit makers were like when we were growing up. They're actually like good at rapping and making music.
Fair ish, because you did have like one and dones. Like you had some one and dones, and then you had like, I mean, it depends on how you feel about Soulja Boy. Because is he a good rapper to you, or
I don't think Soulja Boy count.
I mean, he had hits.
But that wasn't like that was the. I mean, that was technically it wasn't really. It was 2000. It was like
2006. 2006 was Crank That.
Really?
Yeah.
Crank That old?
Yeah, and then and then he had that speakers going hammer whatever. That was like 09 or 08. So I'll give you that.
I guess Soulja Boy was the start of all of it then.
You started the internet, nigga. Like internet sensation.
That's why he always say he the first to do stuff, bro.
Exactly. Him and Ray J. Ray J is important to the hip hop community. And now we have what? Boss Man D-Lo? I can't stop thinking about that tweet that you sent me, bro.
It said he's bringing back real power forward music. And like
he's bringing back the traditional power forward.
Like none of that stretch forward, back to the basket, post up, play defense, get a rebound. Like that's the music of like somebody who's 6'9", 260. But not muscular. Not muscular at all.
It's just, I think like Boss Man D-Lo is just a variant. It's just a lower tier variant of Big X the Plug. He doesn't have like that lyricism that
Boss Man, they say he know like 112 words and he just say them in different order every single time. And it always hits. And
then sprinkles hibachi every once in a while. Yes. Hey man, look. He is bringing the, but when I think of Boss Man D-Lo in the traditional power forward, I'm really trying to figure out what power forward Boss Man D-Lo would be, what player he would be. I know we're bringing him back. I don't think he's an all-time great traditional.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's not aggressive. Like when you think traditional power forward, a lot of times my mind goes straight to Zebo, but he's not as aggressive enough to be like a Zebo. Like his music doesn't equate to that. I'm trying to think who's another power forward. Because I don't think it'd be a superstar. It'd just be
like a really solid play, like a Josh Smith if he was playing power forward.
See, I was thinking JJ Hickson.
Oh shit, JJ. You might be on it. Like I wouldn't say like Lamar Odom.
Nah,
I wouldn't say like Lamar Odom. Can't be Paul Gasol because that's European.
He could be Taj Gibson.
Taj. You can go with Taj Gibson or you can go David West.
I think that David West could shoot too much though. His shooting was too good.
Right. He had a nice little touch. Unless what's it? Jermaine O'Neal was a center, right?
Yeah, he was a center.
Okay. He don't get busy enough for like Ron Artest type shit.
Nah.
Damn.
I'm really trying to think.
Damn, I will find. Because I mean, like, can he be early Blake Griffin? Or is that too high?
That's too good. That's like the bar is too high for that. I'm trying to
Tristan Thompson. Wait, I mean Tristan Thompson played power forward, right?
Tristan Thompson's horrible though, so I wouldn't do that to him.
But early T Thompson was solid though.
No, I don't think Tristan Thompson was ever good.
I always thought he was at least good. Like, I mean, he was good enough to get a $90 million contract. So I think
that's because not Ty Lue, but Rich Paul is good.
And that nigga is good. Huh? I'm not denying that. Damn, who was a power forward? Nah, you're not. You think he's Dre? Nah, Dre be shooting sometimes.
Carlos Boozer.
Okay, now we're getting into some good territory. Carlos Boozer. I'm a fan.
Or one of the Pistons ones. Not Rasheed.
Rasheed Wallace is a shooter. He be
shooting. He can shoot. So I don't know. I wouldn't do that.
Damn. Who was He's not Chris Bosh either. Damn. I'm about to say who was a Miami power forward. And he's not Timmy D.
Oh wait, no. Nah, I was thinking Joel Anthony, but he was a center.
He's a center. Udonis Haslam is a center too.
You don't have him as a power forward. You don't have him as a coach. First of all,
you're right. Man, I feel like there are. I'm about to.
Like, I'm looking. I'm scrolling. I literally just typed in traditional power forward on Google and I'm scrolling through to see.
I think because the problem with the problem with the traditional power forward is that once upon a time, the traditional power forward was the center, but Shaq turned a lot of centers into power forwards. Damn, Bill Laimbeer, no.
Chris Webber is. I think Chris Webber. That's too high.
It's too high. It's too high. Amari Stoudemire is too high, but that's like around the tier level that I would like. Like I would want to. Damn. Okay. I mean, they're technically saying Jermaine O'Neal is a power forward.
I mean,
you got Elton Brand. Is Antoine Jameson too much?
I sort of like Antoine Jameson.
I'm starting to that Paul Millsap.
Paul Millsap really good though.
Yeah, Paul Millsap.
But that's like good.
I feel like that's a good one. It's Antonio McDyess. I don't want to say all that. Where's Grant Charles Oakley? LeBron. Yeah, I don't. Jeff Green.
Jeff Green can shoot too much.
You're right. For me, it's gonna be a stuck between what's that nigga name? And what's it? Did I just say Antoine Jameson? What was that? What did I just say?
You did say Antoine Jameson. You did.
Yeah, I was stuck between Antoine Jameson and Paul Millsap. Those are the two. I think can Jameson shoot a little bit?
Yeah.
Paul Millsap will be my final answer until I find
Kenneth Faried.
Kenneth Faried. Now,
Kenneth Faried.
Okay. Hey,
Kenneth Faried.
Kenneth Faried. Kenneth Faried. Yep.
Kenneth Faried.
It's definitely that.
At first, I was thinking Nene or whatever, and I was like, nah, I need something a little Kenneth. Yeah, Kenneth
Faried. That nigga is bringing Kenneth Faried variants back. And it takes a nigga like Blake Griffin to entertain a Kenneth Faried. So, look, I think we got him. as we spent 15 minutes on trying to find traditional power forwards. This is insane.
But we found it, and that's what matters.
Shout out to Bosman and D-Lo. Before I forget and before we move forward, of course, we ask the simple questions around here. Do
you need some money?
Yes, I do.
Do you need some money?
I certainly do. That link will be down below.
Do you need some money?
God damn it. Stop it. You heard you. You heard you the first time. And for shits and giggles, people missed it,
Donations.
Just
donations.
Sprinkle it in there a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, man. We don't have a lot to talk about, which is why we were talking about traditional power forwards.
Yeah.
But we can start with the Olympics, I guess. That's how we did it on the we had it just right there. Kawhi Leonard drops out of said Olympic roster. I would say that's shocking, but it's not.
When he signed up for him and Embiid, I'm still waiting for Embiid to drop out.
That nigga not. No.
I think he should because anyways, but him and Embiid, I thought they was gonna they're always hurt. So in my head, I just assumed that they'd eventually drop out. I didn't even think they'd sign up for it in the first place. But Kawhi dropping out, it's not surprising at all. I think I was talking to you when it showed that video of Kawhi standing next to KD, Steph, and LeBron. I'm just like, man, if they had them and James Harden, those are the defining stars of that era, bro.
Yeah.
And now they all on the wrong side of 30 and all finna retire.
Yeah, they ran the 2010s. They ran the 2010s. And it's crazy that somebody that was drafted in 03 ran all of the 2010s.
And all the 2020s so far.
Low key. It's crazy. I remember I saw Kevin Garnett tweet. That nigga says, Lord. Yeah. LeBron can play 10 more years in a Draymond Green role.
He could.
and somebody was responding to him and said, damn, saying Draymond's just a 50-year-old LeBron James is insane and crazy, but it makes sense.
When LeBron is 50, I still feel like he'll be better than Draymond. Like LeBron, he's gonna be, I think, real in 100% being completely realistic. I think he could drop, like he could average a good 13 to 15 points at the age of 50, unless he like suffers a major injury or something like that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he could. If he really like extended his longevity and just till the tires fall out, nigga, there's conversations for me saying, you know what, 56, 57 off the bench.
I think him and Steph, I think they could last forever, however long they want in the NBA.
I believe that. I definitely believe that. Especially
as long as Steph Curry's on the court, he's going to be able to make this. As long as Steph Curry's on the court, everyone's going to be afraid, no matter what happens.
Yeah, the way LeBron, I saw that nigga cut off ball. I was like, this nigga is still quick, bro. At 40.
Yeah.
That nigga's different. But that wasn't a real surprising news. I always thought it was a bad look that during your injury in the playoffs, you were already committed to going to the Olympics. Not saying that it was good or a bad thing. It's just like kind of bad optics to just release that information anyway. But Jax, I wasn't familiar with niggas hating on Jaylen Brown like to this degree. Like I knew that you kind of hated on a nigga for other various reasons, but it wasn't like that's beyond basketball. It wasn't basketball. It was just off court things, and I can respect that as a man that looks and eyes wonder. I get it, but this right here is a little insane. The Finals MVP does not get selected to replace Kawhi in the Olympic roster. Instead, they choose his teammate Derek White. Now, we have been Derek White supporters. I have plenty of text messages of us saying, "Oh my God, this nigga Derek White is insane." That being said, I'm not putting that nigga over Jaylen Brown when we're talking about an Olympic roster. To me, it makes no sense why they chose Derek White. It makes zero sense why they chose Derek White.
And that's the fact that they didn't choose Jaylen Brown. They should have in the first place, but they didn't. Okay, cool. But the fact you go for his teammates, who is good, like you said, we love Derek White. We think he's good. I remember I said to you, I was like, how good is Derek White? Like, can he lead a team? Because he's cold. Like, he don't look. I don't even know why he's so good. He just is. He can just do everything. But yes, Derek White is going to be a great role player for the team because that's his role. That's the kind of player he is. But not choosing Jaylen Brown, it's weird, especially because him and Kawhi is better than Jaylen Brown, yes, but they do the same stuff. Like you want Jaylen Brown to lock up and be that just a straight two-way guy who lock up and score and don't really worry about facilitating. That's literally what he does in the Celtics. So yeah. I am confused, and I know you saw I'm trying to find the tweet right now that he sent out.
Oh, to Nike.
He has some issues with Nike because why did they not choose him?
Yeah, and it must have been, I think, maybe because of like his comments about Nike. I think there was something in the past about, I don't know, about Phil Knight, and I think he questioned it or like quote retweeted talking about when has Nike ever cared about ethics, which is true. They don't give a fuck about ethics.
He was not wrong.
Definitely not wrong about that. And he's a very smart dude. He's extremely smart. If you I won't go into too many details, but Jaylen Brown's background, this nigga is he's an intelligent man. I'll leave it at that. And you can do your own research for that. But yeah. Long story short, for me, they out here talking about anybody that's talking about fit perspective, it doesn't matter. Derek White makes sense if Jrue Holiday dropped out. Then it's like, okay, you're replacing a guard with another guard. It makes sense. The gritty, not the gritty guy, but like the, you know what I mean? That kind of guy. He felt some type of way about Jaylen Brown. felt some type of way about it. But Derek White is not replacing the duties of what Kawhi would be doing.
Yeah.
Nigga's not the 2-way 6'8" wing. Like, nigga, you have Jaylen Brown and you choose this nigga. You choose him. Jason Tatum didn't have too much to say about it. He was trying to play that politically correct game.
I didn't like I get the politically correct thing, but I didn't like his comments.
I didn't like it either.
I feel like he should have that just to me that gives more like I guess credence you could say to the rumors that him and Jaylen Brown not necessarily hate each other, but they don't really like they're not really, they're not as tight as you would expect two superstars to be. Like, that's because if it was somebody like who LeBron and Kyrie when they played together, LeBron would have raised hell because LeBron still be raising hell about Kyrie.
First of all, LeBron would have found a way to get that nigga on the court.
That's also true. I'm surprised he hasn't found a way to get him on the court now. Still.
But I think Kyrie took his name off the ballot.
Wait, doesn't he play for like Australia now too? Because he is. I think he was born in Australia, or his dad played there or something. So I think he does.
Yeah,
I don't think he's doing the Olympics, but I'm pretty sure he's in Australia.
Yeah, he has dual citizenship if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So with Jason Tatum, one narrative I do have. It's a little nasty, but I'll say it. I think his comments would have been different if Jason Tatum won Finals MVP. That's just me. It just kind of gave off like a damn, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like
that's low key what he said. He was, damn, it's crazy.
That's tough, nigga. Like that's, you know what I mean? I'm tired of this nigga outshining me. He outshines me in the regular season anyway. In the postseason, I work with the nigga. Let me shine in my Olympic thing. Like this nigga Jason Tatum has been going on a press run in Paris. He's been living his best life, of course. He's on these different podcasts with Kanye and Anthony and doing different things like that. So that nigga not even trying to deal with the negativity for real.
He's trying to get in the superstar bag, honestly.
Hey, look, and he got paid like a superstar. He got his championship. He talks about it. And I don't know if it's a hot take. I think Jason Tatum, I feel like we're going to see the best version of Jason Tatum moving forward now that there's like not like a championship thing
hanging over their
heads. He can just hoop freely and not have to work. Nigga, I won. I have a chip. I ain't win Finals MVP. And they may, if he doesn't win Finals MVP ever again, that might be like the thing that they do to him like they did Steph. But I think he's finna. Not saying that he's finna be an MVP this season, but there might be some credence for him being like a dark horse. I can see it.
Because even I had texted you when they were playing. Like he looks different now. He looks more physical. He looks bigger. He's going to the basket. Granted, like the season just ended, like not even a month ago, maybe a little bit over a month ago.
Right.
But he's actually taking some shots where he's legitimately driving to the basket, taking the contact, and before he would have done some stupid step back or whatever, and like now he's actually playing to his strength, even in that one little exhibition game they played against Canada. But it's nice to see, honestly.
I told you why.
Yeah. Hey. You're not wrong, man.
If
you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Boot up. Boot up. Come on, nigga. Yeah. I had a question about the Olympics. I mean, did you see that Cam Newton thing?
Where he asked
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. That's besides the point. Hey, if I was Jaylen Brown, I'd be doing the same thing too. Hey, I'm what a beautiful day right now, nigga.
I'm surprised. I thought Jaylen Brown was gonna like start something, or when he won an award. I think it was best championship performance at the ESPYs because that just aired, and I thought he was gonna say something during his speech, and it looked like he wanted to, but he was just like he like sort of paused, and then he was just like, "God is the greatest," and he walked away. So yeah. It's true, but still.
Yeah, if he was single, he would probably say something else. It's a different kind of energy when you're single. You start saying shit. Now you got something at home. It's like, man, come on now. God is great. Look at us. God is amazing, nigga.
You know,
I can't even hate. Hate, bro. I can't
hate. I'll try. I'll try to hate. You can't hate on he successful black man with a beautiful black. Like I can't Can't hate on that.
With that being said, since these two have identical runs right now, right? I would ask the question to you, Jax. Who are you hating on harder? Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum?
Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum?
You said what?
You said Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum.
Who are you hating on harder? Of course you're hating on both. But who are you hating on harder? They have identical press runs, things going their way, baddies. This is a two-way tandem right here this is a generational run. A generational offseason run by two superstars.
No, they're having an amazing off. I've never seen anything like this. It's going down in history books. It's going down in history books for sure.
Exactly. So who? I want to know.
Jason Tatum, because I like Jaylen Brown more than Jason Tatum. I'm pretty sure I've said that on this podcast.
I mean, for sure. I mean, you said it. So. I mean,
no, it still stands. I still like Jaylen.
Recent changes to Jaylen Brown, where I'm like,
I don't know. I still like Jaylen Brown more than Jason Tatum.
I think the nail in the coffin for you was Jason Tatum getting her pregnant. I think that's what sealed the deal for you. I think that's when you were like, oh no. You see, I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way I know, nigga.
Brother.
One more Olympic thing that I wanted to discuss. Just a random question because we already know that 2012 was the greatest Olympic team of all time. I stand on that. There was no other team that can beat the 2012 team as currently constructed. I wanted to ask you, who was the better team?
Or wasn't it 2016 is the best one?
Hell no. LeBron wasn't on 2016.
2016, wasn't he?
He wasn't. He won that championship. He did not go. Steph Curry did not
go.
You're
right. I remember. Because they were talking about it's been LeBron's first Olympics in like 12 years.
12 years.
Okay, my fault. Continue.
Yeah, for sure. 2012. Now, if he did 2016, you might be on to something. Yeah. But 2012, get him out the way. Who was the better team between this year's Olympic team in 2024 or the Redeem team in 2008?
I can't recall the Redeem team roster off the top of my head right now, but I already want to lean Redeem team. So this is the Redeem team on the roster. They have the 2008 team that won the gold medal. They have Carlos Boozer, Jason Kidd, LeBron, D. Will, Michael Redd, D. Wade, Kobe, Dwight, Chris Bosh, Chris Paul, Tayshaun Prince, and Melo. In this 20, are we going to say something?
No, I was a solid roster.
And then this 2024 team has Bam, Devin Booker, Steph, AD, KD, Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, Derek White because Kawhi dropped out, LeBron James, Drew Holiday, Tyrese Halliburton, and Joel Embiid. I know initially I said the Redeem team would have it, but I think the 2024 team, I think they got it. Yeah.
Why do you say that? I just want to know.
Because Tayshaun Prince, Michael Redd, Carlos Boozer, I feel like those are the weaker links. Like the Redeem team starting five is, I don't remember exactly who was starting or whatever in the group, but their first or their best, 6, 7 players are probably better than the 2024 teams, but everybody else from the 2024 team is good. It's better.
I think that Michael Redd is a dog. I think that Michael Redd can compete with some of them niggas on the bench on 2024. Now Tayshaun Prince got me. Look, I'm not really familiar with my nigga game. Like I know he was nice on 2K, but I don't know the logistics of why he was on and all that stuff. But Michael Redd was one of them niggas. I became familiar with his game. I was not familiar. I became familiar with that nigga game. That nigga's nice. Yeah, and it's just look, I'm not gonna lie. I think Joel Embiid alone is putting 2024 in a little situation with this team right here.
Why do you say that?
I just based off of just the play that I'm seeing right now, I feel like Joel would kind of sell. I think Joel Embiid would sell.
But good thing is, if Joel starts selling, take him out AD and Bam, defensive demons.
I don't think they're better than Dwight.
They're not, but they will still they won't really. If they are guarded by Dwight, it's probably going to be a bad day for them on offense. But that has nothing to do with their defense. So on defense, on the other side of the ball, they're still going to cook regardless. I feel like.
Who's stopping Kobe?
Who's stopping Kobe? Nobody can stop Kobe because it's Kobe. But who's stopping KD? Who's stopping LeBron? Who's stopping?
LeBron is going to stop LeBron.
Fair enough. That's
cancel each other out. LeBron cancels the amount of LeBrons, and younger LeBron is probably going to get the best of him. If we being honest,
probably so.
He's probably going to get the best of him because the way he moving at 40, I can't. Hey, niggas forget what that nigga was looking like in 08. Carmelo does not play the same way that he plays
in the regular season. Yeah, he's different.
He plays so like that. That's what made me become a big ass fan of Melo. Like Olympic Melo is a real thing. Olympic Melo, that's scary. I don't think there's anybody on that team that's gonna stop Melo, Kobe.
Continue, my fuck. Continue.
Yeah, Melo, Kobe. I forgot about Chris Bosh. Look, CP. Who the fuck is stopping CP?
Any guard who's bigger than him,
bro. I'm saying.
I mean, great. We're saying okay. We're saying who's stopping such and such. We have to get out the way first. None of these players are being stopped. Like none of the top players on any of these teams are being stopped by anybody. So we gotta sort of fix the language around that one.
You're right. I'll say this: if Kawhi Leonard was still playing for that team, I'd be like, you know what? Cool. The combination of Derek White, which I respect Derek White, the combination of Derek White and the way this nigga Joel Embiid is out here trying to bait foul calls, I guess the NBA leads me.
He needs to sit down, bro. He shouldn't even be on the team. But I digress. But two, he's always hurt. I don't get. I said this earlier. I thought he and Kawhi are going to drop out. Only Kawhi has so far. But Embiid just go ahead and dip. Like you don't need none of these players need a gold medal.
Like none of these players need one. I don't think
who need a gold medal.
They probably won one.
Fair enough.
That's why Joel Embiid.
But this gold medal is not going to affect any of these players. Well, maybe like a younger player like Halliburton or Ant. But Embiid, this gold medal is not going to change his legacy any one bit. So I don't see the point in this for him. He should just rehab and get healthy. But it is what it is.
He just wants one.
I guess
that's all he wants, bro. He just want one, yo. That's all. But that just goes back to our conversation of, some people think like Dana and Feet, Some people would rather have a medal instead of being a world record holder. Like, look, we think differently. That's why we feel the way we feel. Some niggas want to wear that shit around their neck for like 2 days and then never touch it again. Hey, different strokes for different folks. Yeah. I think I'm gonna still stick with the redeemed team, but I'm not mad if they lose to the 24.
Yeah,
these niggas is up to age.
Both these teams are good, so it don't even matter. So, but I'm still leaning for the 2024 team. So we'll see. I mean, we won't see.
We'll never see. We will never know. I guess we'll never know. After that, what we got? What we got next?
I think we should. What were you gonna say?
Did you want to go into? Did you want to keep it NBA or did you want to switch off to?
Oh, we could go ahead and keep it NBA because it's not much football to talk about anything like that. So we can keep it NBA, and I feel like we should give the people an update on one Jontay Porter.
Jontay Porter. Now I don't think I have it up, but
I got it.
But that's even better. But yeah, he's pleaded guilty.
Yeah, he's pleaded guilty.
He is in the system now. He is. I think his brother's in the system. There's got a few people.
Yeah, but Jontay Porter, ex-NBA player, he couldn't even come back to the NBA if he wanted to. He's not retired. He's ex. They kicked him out.
Excommunicated.
But he has pled guilty for wire fraud after the whole betting scandal and lifetime ban.
This is
the NBA banned Porter for life. That's a crazy sentence. The NBA banned Porter for life in April.
Damn.
Good golly. Good Lord.
Man. And it's just like, bro, like, man, this is, I'm not even going to say it's a sad case because I don't feel bad for you. But,
yeah.
But it's like one of those things like, damn, I've never seen somebody fumble hard like this.
Yeah. Prison is crazy because he's going to prison.
Yeah, like this is
prosecutors estimate his sentence will range from 3.5 to 4 years.
Yeah, he's getting that Tim Donaghy like treatment. I definitely get it, and I think in his mind, he thought the worst thing that can happen for him at that point was, damn, I guess I'll never play in the NBA again. Nobody. You about to go get locked up. Man, there's so many. Sometimes I got to get my sounds I got to get my sounds on my soundboard correct just to have things ready. Because the first thing that just popped up to my mind is that jail song by Kanye West. Guess who's going to jail tonight? God damn. It's bad, bro. Like, I don't even know what to do. And the one person I do feel bad for, I'm not going to lie to you, and this is like with a grain of salt, is Michael Porter Jr. This nigga really does have to backpack his family. He does have to backpack his family, and his back already bad, nigga. Like, he got a bad back.
I mean, he already got, like, I feel like he's finished backpacking them because he just got the bag. Like, what, 200? How much did he get? Did he get 200 or a high 100? Something like he got a bag from the Nuggets, so he good as far as money now. Like, his family should be good.
They're not
unless
good.
They want to.
Nigga, they're gamble. Not good. They got the money and they doing flagrant shit.
Yeah,
he doing some of the most flagrant shit I've seen in quite some time, and this not even the worst of the brothers. That's the problem.
Yeah, the other one, I believe he's a drunk driver. I think he killed somebody.
Killed somebody for drunk driving.
Like, bro.
Like, man. I'm telling you, man.
It's just a lesson, kids. Don't gamble, especially if you're in the games. Never bet on yourself, kids. Don't bet on yourself.
Yeah, not like
I think that's a lesson we can learn from this story. Never bet on yourself.
And on top of that, just don't call that number. Call that number for like. Sometimes we tell people to call that number, and I think we need to like revise it. Y'all need to start calling these numbers for these niggas because they're never gonna go get the help that they truly need.
Yeah, they don't realize it. They think they're one one parlay away from being a millionaire, even though he's already an NBA player.
Y'all let niggas
parlay away.
Y'all let niggas like Drewski and Ben on the top just alter y'all decisions of we gonna change this broke nigga life. Somebody had to go do that. They didn't go up. No, don't parlay your way out of it. Like, bro, this is not it. This is not it. If you're a good friend, you're gonna go call that number for them. You're gonna go call that number for them. If you're betting on Summer League, somebody go and call.
If you're betting on Summer League, you need to be in prison.
If you are betting on if you are betting the overs on Kenny Lofton and betting unders on, I don't know these niggas. Go call.
Exactly. Because you don't know these. You don't know any of these players. You know Bronny James because everybody's tweeting about him, and that's it.
You know Bronny James and Zach Edey.
For another thing, real fast, just a quick tangent. Y'all gotta stop with these reports on Bronny, like, and then after his first game, Bronny drops 4 in his Summer League debut. Next game, Bronny drops 3. Like, let him cook. Let him cook. And then another thing though, when he dropped 3, which sounds crazy to say dropping 3, but during that headline, like that was the only thing the headline said, but they didn't put in his other stats because I think he had like 3 blocks, 5 steals, something like that. So like he had an all-around good game. He just didn't score. And it's just, I see what you're doing. Just leave Bronny alone. Let him develop. Don't put all these unnecessary expectations on him because he's not gonna be LeBron. Because like he's going to be LeBron literally because that's his name, but as far as basketball, he's not going to be like his dad because it's just you can't compare one of the literal best athletes to ever grace the face of the planet with somebody who's just a normal good athlete. Like, you can't do that.
They're not even the same height.
Yeah.
And this is another thing to add on to that real quick. Y'all need to stop comparing these. You need to stop comparing Bronny James to the high-end ceilings that y'all be doing. Oh, yeah, like, he's not going to be LeBron, but, like, shit. Drew Holiday type nigga. Do you know
Drew Holiday's amazing? Drew Holiday's probably going to the Hall of Fame. He got 2 rings.
I'm saying you out here comparing that nigga to Drew Holiday, Dame Lillard, nigga. Stop.
Like, if he does become them, then amazing.
But you decided because he's a 6'3" frame. Okay, I can't compare him to LeBron. What's the next best thing? Drew Holiday. No. Do y'all not know how good that nigga was at UCLA? No, you don't. You don't know how good he was at UCLA because you wasn't watching ball for real. Or you was too young. Like, bro, what are we doing? You don't know shit about Weber State, Damian Lillard. You don't know about that nigga. Shit, you don't know about fucking Lehigh College, CJ McCollum. But y'all just out here talking out your ass because y'all just want y'all. I know y'all want Bronny to be great and amazing. We're all rooting for the nigga, but please, let's stop.
The fact CJ McCollum's college is insane. But
hey man, look. That nigga looked hella young his draft night. I was like, damn, who is this? Who is this high schooler?
They all look young now. They're all like 17, 18.
Nah, but like, look.
Like Reed Shepard, he looked like he was 12 when he got drafted.
That's true, but like, I saw CJ. Let me see if I can look up CJ when he first got drafted. Because when I saw CJ, I'm like, bro, I saw it in real time. I was like, bro, is this a child? Nigga look like Bryant.
A few moments later.
He don't look as bad as he used to. I'm gassing. My fault. I'm gassing, gang. I'm gassing. It's not even that bad for real. Disregard. I don't even want to share it no more. I'm cool. Never mind. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. You know, my fault. Okay. Since we are here, we can go ahead, friend of the pod, because anybody that we talk about will be friends of the pod. You know, Bill Simmons, an NBA tier list of contentions. And Jax hasn't seen this yet. So, you know, I'm not saying, you know, shout out to the Hurricane Barrel, but, you know, it does have its perks sometimes.
No, it doesn't.
At least for me. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. There was, not to be off track, but there was this, there was one of my cousins was talking mad shit about something. He was getting my ass for something. And it got to the point, I was like, bro, please, let's not play this game. You are not in a position to talk shit.
What is wrong with you?
So I just I recorded going to my bathroom and turning my lights on and off. Like, man, can't relate, huh, nigga? Like it was a
worst. You the worst type of human.
Hey, he started it. That's my defense. That's my defense. Cause I didn't do it to you. I was like, hey, look.
I didn't have service until a couple days ago, so he couldn't have done it to me.
Well, you wouldn't be talking shit no way. So I mean, look, hey, it is what it is. Let me share this fucking screen. So he has contenders: Boston Celtics, OKC, Denver, the Knicks, Dallas, Timberwolves, the Party Crashers, 76ers, Bucks, Cleveland Cavaliers. Illusion of contention: Phoenix Suns, Pacers, Magic, Pelicans, Lakers, Heat. Illusion of hope: Memphis, Rockets, Kings, Golden State, Clippers. Who are we? Spurs, Toronto, the Hawks, and then the tanking teams of Utah, Bulls, Hornets, Nets, Detroit Pistons, Wizards, and Trailblazers. Jax, do you agree with Bill Simmons' tiers of contention list for the 24-25 year?
He has. I see the vision for some of the. I see the vision for the list, but it's a couple of things we can move around.
Absolutely.
So let's go ahead and do that. All right. So this Bill Simmons list, cool and all that. Let's go ahead and move some stuff around.
Okay. What's the first thing that you want to move?
I need to go ahead and get the 76ers. This was the illusion of hope, right?
No. That's the illusion of contention.
Okay. Let me contention.
That nigga has no choice.
Yeah, I got to.
Illusion of hope. And then above them is Party Crashers. Who are we at the bottom?
Who
are
and
we? And then contenders, I guess.
Yeah. So we got to move the 76ers to the illusion of contention because they're not. They're perpetually in that. Lakers, we got to move that to the illusion of hope.
Illusion of hope. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. You said 76ers. Mm-hmm. I wanted to put Cleveland down.
Cleveland down?
Who the fuck are they crashing? Who are you crashing?
You're not wrong.
Niggas went 7 with the Magic.
I think I want to move the Knicks down. I do think they're better than I think they should be an illusion of contention, but I think they're better than all these teams.
They are.
So I put them in party crashers.
Okay. Low key, I kind of want to move Memphis up.
Where Memphis illusion to what? Party crash? I think Memphis is a party crasher. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, because for me, it's just kind of disingenuous to put the Memphis Grizzlies with the Rockets, Kings, Golden State, like all because of John Morant. And granted, John Morant is a huge piece in all of this, but like they had a year where he just hurt his hand for the rest of the year. But before then, they were competing with the Lakers. They knocked somebody out. Yeah, I think they're on the up and up, and I think Zach Edey was a great piece to add to whatever they got going on.
Yeah.
And they got Marcus Smart, and they got some other pieces, so I think they're gonna be fine.
And quiet is kept. I really think the Magic are gonna be. Well, let me think. Who do they add? They only really added KCP. They still. I think okay. I'll leave them there, but I'm very high on the Magic though. I want to move the Pelicans up though.
You want to the party? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, if everything goes as planned, I would keep it like that.
But there's one more team I got to move up though. It's the Party Crashers.
The Party Crashers, who? Yeah, stop, bro.
I gotta do it, bro.
Stop, bro.
You don't see the vision, bro.
Nigga, I don't see.
They got CP3.
I don't see
year 2 Wemby, Harrison Barnes, who's solid. They got them a point guard of the future, bro. Like
the point guard of
Castle.
Oh, my fault. I forgot about that nigga.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I was like, how long do you think CP finna play, nigga? I was like, damn, if you want to call me a hater, I'm a hater then. Because that's not the future. But I get it. Stephon Castle, that makes sense. No, I don't see them as a
all right. Player. Where would you put them then?
Illusion of Hope.
Illusion of Hope is crazy.
Either Illusion of Hope or Illusion. Well, let's say this. I don't mind saying illusion of contention. How about that? I don't mind that. But to say a legit party crasher, fuck no. I think they're at minimum 1 year away from some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the illusion. Like, yeah, you really think, hey, they might do something. No.
I want to move the Rockets down.
That's crazy.
I think they should be illusion of hope, but I've been seeing they're trying to like move Sengun and do all this other stuff. And like, bro,
they're not moving Sengun, nigga.
That's what reports are saying.
I mean, they also had a report that they were trying to get KD, and
they probably were trying to get KD.
There are other teams on here that I would move down before I moved Houston. What the fuck is Golden State? Who are they? Tell me who they are.
As long as they have Steph Curry, they can't. I want to move them up just because they have Steph Curry. Because they wasn't supposed to win that championship, and they won it.
Or as long as Draymond Green is on the team, nigga, who are we?
He won 4 championships with Draymond Green, bro.
We're talking about this year, nigga.
I'm just saying you can't. Hey, until Steph proves otherwise, I don't think we can move him until he proves otherwise. He can't.
That's fine. Moved. Who the fuck are the Clippers? Tell me who they are.
That's true.
Bring them niggas down.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, Atlanta makes sense. In my mind, I was like,
because I don't think they really know what they're doing, but I think they're going to figure it out relatively quickly.
Do you really think Toronto is a who are we type of situation?
I don't know. That's why I got Toronto there, because I don't know what they're like. These teams,
right? These
are all the teams at the bottom. I know they're tanking. I know they want to lose badly.
Okay.
Toronto, I have no idea what's going on with Toronto. That's why I want to leave them at who.
Do you feel like the Pacers could be a party crasher?
I mean, well, technically they were last year, right?
We did. I'm just saying, like, do you?
I didn't even think about it. I mean, shoot.
And I want to move Phoenix down.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think we can. I don't know. I think Pacers are fine right here at the illusion of contention.
Fair. That's fair. Orlando. People just don't talk about Orlando. That's basically what that is. Miami, I guess.
I don't low key. I want to move Miami to who, but just because I don't think they're like bad enough to be a who team. But I don't know what they're doing because they're doing all this back and forth with Jimmy. Bam, he's making all these comments like, "Man, I sure wish I had a center to play with. Man, I sure wish I wasn't playing with these undrafted ass players."
He does have a center to play with.
Who, the one they just drafted?
No.
Who you talking about?
He does have a center to play with.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, you know, nigga. They can finna build a team real soon, bro.
I don't know who you're talking about. So.
Come on now. Hey, we've already talked about it. Yo. He got a center to play with.
I have literally no idea what you're talking about. So.
Hey man. Stop
if you know, you know, and I don't know. So
stop thinking he. Stop thinking he, man.
Oh shit.
Oh, Lord. Hey man, look. Hey, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Generational talent right there, man. God damn.
Bro, that child is going to be the next Wemby, bro. That child might be better than Wemby because Wemby's parents weren't in the NBA. So I don't know.
You're right. Damn. Man, I don't know. I feel like Orlando's going to disappoint me, but at the same time, I'm not.
I think Paolo's going to take another step.
Nobody will ever know because they never advertise this nigga.
I really wanted Paul George and Klay Thompson to both go to the Magic, bro. Because those are players they needed. They needed shooting, and that's what they can get from those players. And Paul George, he's sort of he's literally like the do everything type player. So he can fit anywhere. I really wish they went to the Magic. Because then they would finally get some love. Everybody would see Paolo and be like, oh, damn, he's actually cold. Like, they would really make noise, especially in a weak conference like the East. But it is what it is, man.
I think for the most part, and you think for the most part, everybody on the contenders is where they need to be. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
If anything, which is crazy because they just went to the finals. If anything, I would move the Mavs down because they didn't really.
That's how you felt. That's how you felt. But then I was like, they did get Klay. Like they did.
I mean, they got Klay, but like, what Klay are we getting, and where are they playing Klay? Because you put him at the 3. That starting lineup of Luka, Kyrie, and Klay not what he used to be on defense. So that starting lineup gonna be food.
You raise valid argument.
I'll put them at the end of contenders.
That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. I think. Do you think there's any teams that's going to take a step back this season? From the high end, we're not talking about I could care less about what the Golden State Warriors actually do. I'm talking about like the party crashers and contenders list. Do you see any of them teams taking a step back this season?
The Celtics could take a step back if Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown finally want to admit they hate each other and they fight to the death. That's the only way I can see them taking a step back.
That's asking a lot, though.
Yeah, so I don't think that's going to happen.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Timberwolves took a step back. Not gonna lie. Like
I think they'll actually take a step. But you can't really take a step up from here unless they win. I'm not gonna say they're gonna win, but I think they're gonna have a better season this year as a whole, or better season this upcoming year as a whole than they did last season. I think Anthony Edwards is gonna take another step.
People talk about the Knicks being party crashers, or you said party crashers, but I understand why people would want to put them at contenders because it's the Eastern Conference. Yeah. And you went out your way to go get Mikal Bridges. But I will stand firm on what I said. Addition by subtraction is real. And until they get rid of Julius Randle, they're not going to get to where they want to get to. So we'll stay at Party Crashers. I think everything else, I think this is a solid list. I ain't gonna let you.
Yeah. I mean, Miami could take a step back. I wouldn't be surprised because, like I said, it's just Jimmy who's.
I think Khalil Ware is
always
a good player, though. I'm not.
I hope he is. I hope he is as well.
Yeah, Indiana dude. He's nice. I think Jaime Jaquez. I think he takes a leap forward. And apparently they was trying to get. Well, I think they were trying to get Paul George, but nobody wanted that Duncan Robinson contract. I was just like, I mean, I get it. It does. I get it. Yeah. Spurs just looks so out of place here, but I'll give it to him.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Good middle ground because you said Party Crash. I'm like, you have lost your fucking mind.
I think they Party Crash, but hey, you gonna see. You gonna see.
Hey, but this is the reason why he think I'm a hater, though. So it's just it is what it is.
But so this right here is Bill Simmons' original list. Make sure y'all take a look at that. And this is our final list that we did. So just reading it off. Our contenders are the Celtics, the Thunder, the Nuggets, the Timberwolves, the Mavs, the Party Crashers, the Bucks, the Grizzlies, the Pelicans, and the Knicks. The illusion of contention is going to be the Pacers, the Magic, the Heat, the Sixers, the Spurs, yes, the Spurs, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Illusion of hope. Kings, Golden State, the Suns, the Lakers, the Rockets.
Now, why you got the Rockets all the way at the end, though, nigga? That sounds like hate.
I think all these other teams are better than the Rockets. I don't think the Rockets are going to be good this year.
Who has more illusion of hope? Like, I think they have more illusion of
hope. I was just organizing it on who I think is better.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I get it.
I don't think the Rockets are going to be good this year because I think they're going to have another year of
if that's
just
the
not
case,
knowing what's going on.
If that's the case, I would have been lower Golden State. So. But
I want to put Golden State higher, but hey, I digress. Anyway, at the who are we have
Hawks.
The Hawks, the Raptors, and the Clippers, and the ones we ain't even put on the list because they're tanking. The Nets, the Jazz, the Bulls, the Blazers, the Pistons, good Lord.
Jesus.
The Hornets, gooder Lord, and the Wizards, goodest Lord, because goodness gracious.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah. That was that on that. And I think it's about that time.
Yeah.
I think it's about that time. Did you want to go first or?
I don't care.
I bet. I'll go ahead and just do it. I'll go first. Make mine very quick. My hot take is that if hindsight is always 2020, Steve Ballmer did the best that he could with the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if he would have done it, if he was to ever do it again, I think he would have did it the same way. I think he would have. I think with the only exception I think he would have done was maybe not have Doc Rivers as a head coach, but from Steve Ballmer getting the job post Donald Sterling, so he wasn't there for Lob City.
Mm-hmm.
Having what you call it, going 6 games with the Golden State Warriors when you did not have superstars on your roster and you was thriving off of Lou Will and Pat Bev, to now, and then like literally the next offseason you get Kawhi that's coming off a championship win with the Toronto Raptors, and then go get Paul George. Look, on paper, that was just the great move to go. Now, everybody can talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and how you flubbed that, but at the same time, bro, for what you were trying to do, you were trying to get that 5-year championship window, and Shai was not going to be ready in enough time to do that in that 3 to 4 year window. You know what I mean? So if he was to do it all over again, I don't think he has any regrets on the execution of how he tried to do it. I think Steve Ballmer as an owner, I would give him a B or a B plus. It wasn't a complete fail, like from a player perspective and a team perspective, results. Yes, you failed, but taking over the Clippers and getting them to this extent and being this far, I still think is a success in my opinion. Because you did the best that you could for this shit. It's not like you Detroit. It's not like you're these other teams. You're the fucking Clippers. Niggas do not care about the Clippers. People don't give a fuck about the Clippers. Hey, you got your own. The Clippers now have their own arena now. So Steve Ballmer, if it wasn't for bad luck, I think he'll be talked about as like a top 2 owner or GM. I don't know what he is. I don't know if he's an owner or GM, but
I think he's an owner.
Yeah, top 2 owner in the sport. In my opinion.
Like, did Steve Ballmer, he failed to get them a championship, but he did not fail. Like, I think he's done a great job. He just, like you said, unlucky. No, I mean, I guess the Spurs knew Kawhi had that thing going on with his knee, so it probably would never work out. But I mean, he did everything you want as an owner. Like, hey, you want these players they want to get paid. Boom, he paid them a lot of money. These players want to play with good talent. All right, say less. Kawhi, Paul George. Then you got James Harden. You got Russell Westbrook. He's doing everything in his power.
It just didn't work out.
Horrible luck.
And I think
horrible luck.
And I think if he was to do it again with the information that was granted to him,
exactly, because he didn't do anything wrong. People just got hurt.
And he just said, "Fuck it, I'll just roll the dice and hopefully we land on tails instead of head this time," because he didn't do anything wrong.
He did everything. He was great. He still is doing great at his job. But he just had bad luck, and now they're going to go through whatever turmoil they have to get back to relevancy. Because you said the Clippers are not the Pistons, they're not the Hornets, and blah blah blah. But they used to be talked about like that. So
absolutely,
the fact he brought them to relevancy, especially after all that Donald Sterling stuff, especially after Lob City was disbanded and everything.
Absolutely,
he's done a great job. He's done a great job.
I have zero complaints with Steve Ballmer, yo.
I don't think any Clippers fan, any Clippers player, except for Paul George, he doesn't play for them anymore. But that's probably the only one who should have an issue because Steve Ballmer didn't want to pay him. But other than that, no one should be mad at him. He's doing his best. He's trying.
Yeah. So that's my hot take when it comes to like the end of a legacy like that. It's like, hey, this is what you want your owner to do. Spend money, do everything that they can.
Got good players, got good coach. Because Ty Lue was a great coach. Got good players, good coaches. Like he's trying, bro.
Yeah, everything that was in his control, he did a great job at. Basketball God said, "Nigga, fuck no. Nah, you still the Clippers." So, that's my hot take.
I like that hot take. That makes sense. I fuck with it. But my hot take, and it's probably not even probably. It's not a hot take. It's just something like it's more of an observation, a critique, maybe. But like all these higher ups and politicians and this, that, and the third, they're always like, you see them arguing and stuff on social media. And it's just like, can we stop that, guys? And can we just get back to helping people, especially people in this damn hurricane?
No.
Because it's still people without power. Like, I got power back like a couple days ago. There's still people without power. There's still people without running water. People food going bad. People don't be having cell service because when I have power, but I didn't have service, so I couldn't even do work, bro. I was trying to drive around trying to find the signal. Like, I just think that's my hot take. I feel like all of y'all up there, politicians, whoever, y'all should just shut up and just focus on helping people. Because, good Lord, there's no reason. It wasn't even a hurricane when it hit Houston. There's no reason a tropical storm then knocked out. You know, see, it's so many trees that's falling down. It's so many stoplights did not work for like 4 days. And I think some of them still don't work. So it's just like people just be driving like it's a stop sign, bro. It's crazy. Like, it's no reason a storm, like a tropical storm, should do all that because it wasn't even a category 1. And then, like yesterday, it was raining again. It wasn't no hurricane, thank God, but it was just a normal, like, hard day of rain in Houston, and it flooded again. So I'm just like, bro, y'all need to do something about something. Y'all need to improve the drainage in the city. Y'all need to strengthen the power grid because there's no reason everybody power should still be off. Like, that's my hot take, bro. Y'all niggas need to fix this shit. That's my hot take.
Yeah, but it just goes back to the conversation that that it was a very short conversation of what we had like 4 days ago. Houston is a bad built city. It's extremely bad built, and the power grid is one thing because we don't share anything. Like we're on our own power grid, but at the same time, like the infrastructure, y'all have everything is above the ground, and everybody else that's normal, like all their power stuff and all their electricity stuff, is like below the surface.
Honestly, it's so many power lines just knocked over, bro. So many trees and fell into power lines. I've seen power lines fall into a building. I've seen trees fall in buildings. I'm just like, dog. And then what was it? It was yesterday. I was at work, then I got an email from my apartment this time about we saw the report. It's been some leaking going on because the storm then broke the roof or something crazy. My apartment ain't got no leaks, but I'm just like, dang, all this stuff from one storm, man. That wasn't even a hurricane for real. All right, bro. I can't stand it.
Well, highly. You know what I mean? It's just I can't stand it. Yeah, man. It's Houston. Like, yes, Texas, but Houston. We do be having problems. We do be
Houston, we have a problem.
We have a fucking problem, bro. And it's not getting fixed. We've been talking about this fucking power grid for decades. So yeah, man. Let's chuck it up to the game. I just might have to move, man. I have to move. I mean, I'm not there right now, but
hey, moving might have to be the move because good lord.
When I hit my KD and I hit my next chapter, bro, don't say shit to me. Don't say shit to me, nigga. Mind your business. You ain't gone through the shit I've gone through, nigga. I could do a blind ranking of hurricanes alone, nigga.
That's our next TikTok. Blind ranking hurricanes.
Blind ranking hurricanes. Hey, while you play it, I might do that, bitch. I ain't gonna hold you. No cap. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Did you have any final words for our keepers? Hey, people have been asking us if we're gonna have like a nickname for our audience, like a keepers or no? That's not.
I was playing. I don't know. What'd you say? I was paying attention. I just said no.
He was like, nah. It was like a are we gonna like have like a special like name for like our audience? You know how people be having like the
nigga, are we Beyonce? Is this the Beehive? Is this
we can be
what's the Nicki Minaj fans called? I don't know.
The Barbs?
Oh yeah, the Barbie. Are we do they want to be our Barbies or whatever?
I don't know. To this day, people want to know what the 4 stand for. And look,
if you know, you know.
I'm researching. Sometimes I don't know.
Exactly.
Sometimes I'm like, I vibed. It just looked cool.
Yeah, literally
just looked like some shit I wanted.
We'll think of a name and get back to y'all.
We not getting back to y'all.
We probably will think of a name, but it's not.
We're never gonna bring it back. Like no.
Yeah.
But any last word? You already said your shit.
Oh, I mean, hey, you want to change your life? Go do some life changing shit, bro.
Yeah, man. And like I always say, I know one thing's for sure and 2 things for certain. Only thing worse than a nigga is 2 of them. For real. That's real as fuck. All right. And you know.
Do you need some money?
Yes, we do. We will catch y'all niggas next week. Go touch some grass. Go get some bitches.